Hey everybody, this is Michael Jackson, Sales of Department 997, EK Michael Drosky, and today I'm going to do an overview of my Taylor Swift Eras Tour book review. So, I'm going to flip through all the pages and show you what's in this book. But first, thank you very much for tuning in and subscribing to the channel. Let's get started. And I'm going to not say anything in the video, but I'm pointing out some of the audios in this book, in the Eras Tour book, in this video, and without further ado, let's get started. So once the book is open to look at the pages until we reach the end, I'm not going to be talking for the rest of the video. So let's get started. So first off, before we begin, here's the little monologue from Taylor Swift herself about her recap in the Eras Tour, and the message says, "See you next era." You can pause and read the video if you like. And notice I have a fan going on in the background, so I do apologize. And here's the little hype sticker on the inner part of the book. I decided to put it on that because I don't want to ruin the front cover of the book. But anyway, let's get on with the video. That's the 2024 Eras Tour poster that's been updated since the announcement of the Eras Tour back in 2023. Yeah, I do apologize if this book started off bad, but it's all good. Now, as you can see here, we have 152 sold-out stadiums, 51 cities, 5 continents, 517 hours performed, 10.1 million fans in attendance. And this Taylor Swift from the Evermore set. And here's the chapters we can go by. So if we have time today, we can go through the behind the scenes features. So without further ado, let's begin. Now, for the reading excerpts, you can pause the video if you want to look at it. But in the meantime, I'm going to go on the flip through the book, and so we'll go from there. And the pages you can look at too. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm trying to hold the book as much because this part of the book is more not as good quality. It's Cruel Summer. Here's the excerpt of the first bridge of the evening. Oh, here we go. Now this should be easier to look at. There's the man. You need to calm down. The title track from the Lover album. Now, I do want to point out this is from the Disney Plus Tales version of the Eras Tour. There are 2 different versions, but it's pretty cool, huh? Nice, I can show you this video on a rainy day without any interruptions. And for those who don't know, today is the from May 19th into the 21st is the 33-year anniversary of the Eras Tour. I went on the 20th, went on 9/2, so there'll be a separate video of a concert review, which I'll discuss with you at another time. Maybe Thursday I'll discuss it. I'll have time later. So we're moving on to Fearless, my favorite era, and obviously one of my favorite Taylor's versions, next to 1989 and Wed. Speak Now it's okay, but it changes each time. So here's one point I wanted to look out. This is from the from 2023 era, and this is from 2024 with the Speak Now tiger leopard stripe like skirt. You Belong With Me. Now, this song I forgot to mention. This is one of the songs that got me to Taylor Swift. This song, Love Story, and I think 15, but I could be wrong on that. This book is really precious. And for those people who already missed out on the getting this, but the Georgia Post Department anthology CD, you're missing out, man. Love Story. Yeah, you're missing out, but you can get these on Amazon now for like used prices. And here's the Evermore set. Here's a little extra we would like to read. In the meantime, I'm gonna flip through the book as usual. We're only at 5 minutes, so for those who tuned in, thank you very much for your cooperation as we go through the video together. Tis the Season. I don't know why it's a Christmas song. I don't know. Willow, one of my favorite songs from the Evermore CD era. But now I meant to tell you this, but my older brother thinks this is all witchcraft stuff, but I don't believe in that. But it's Marjorie, one of my favorite songs. I think Evermore is more like my favorite like Taylor Swift albums, like Album with Wink by. But I'll discuss with you in this other video. But I think that Folklore and Torture Poets are my top favorites. Life of a Showgirl is fourth favorite. It changes daily, so I'll do a wanking video for another time. And look at this, a collection of colors. Like this one has yellow, blue, and green, which is pretty nice. And I like how the piano has been reused from the Cardigan music video for the Eras tour, mainly for the whole tour. Tolerate it. And here's my favorite era, Reputation. Now, quick fun fact. I missed the first half of the Reputation set because I had to use the restroom, so that's probably unfortunate. But I did come back out when this came out, and then I think it was Don't Blame Me that came out, or one other song, I don't know. But the Rep Snake suit is really cool. Oh, Delicate, I almost forgot. I came out when Delicate came out. This is pretty cool. And also Don't Blame Me. Now, I don't know if they have the gold snake suit, but it's too early to tell. But yeah, but this is like red's my favorite color too. I'm sorry I don't show you the pictures as much, but I'll do an update in a couple months. Now here's the Speak Now era, but this one is from, I think it's from the cover of the final show of the Eras tour on Disney Plus. So if they're also touring in the both Eras tour versions, which is the Taylor's version of the bonus acoustic set in full, which is by 25 minutes, and then the final show with the documentary, you can get it on Disney Plus. All you have to do is pay all the subscription. So that's a quick fun fact to get in people to know. So we have the Enchanted, and then the Long Live should be on here, I think. There it is. This is one of my favorites. This is from one of the last shows on the US leg in 2023, and I think this one might have been from that, but the updated version does not have Long Live. Now Red, my favorite Taylor Swift album, of course. They're trying to, it feels like it's awesome, because they're giving out the hats to the fans across the end of the song, which is pretty sweet. She puts all her dedication to that. We're never ever getting back together. That's also nice. I Knew You Were Trouble, always a hit song. When I went to the Eras tour back in a couple years ago, they did one song and then all 10-minute version. I don't remember, but I think it was the opening act they did, and then they got, yeah. And then the snow feature was pretty cool from the props. It's pretty nice. And here's Folklore, my second favorite Taylor Swift album. There's a little excerpt. Now, for the excerpts you just missed, you can just read it, or you can get your own copy if you want. But my best bet is to get it on Amazon, eBay, whatever. Invisible Stream. Nice song. Betty, this is one of my favorite songs. And quick fun fact, this was played on a country music award show during the pandemic, which is pretty bizarre. Created the last great American dynasty. The Cabin, which is pretty cool. Now they used the same like cabin-like thing for the opening act, the opening part of the show, which is the Lover Set. August, my favorite song. And it's the one of the best months since the song was released back in July of 2020 during the Folklore album release. Listen to Fear is my favorite song. The breakdown, oh my god, I like it. My Tears Ricochet, oh my god, my favorite. I think My Tears Ricochet and Illicit Affairs is one of my favorite songs. Of course, it's pretty nice. Nice, colorful, outfits. Cardigan, the closer. And it transitions to 1989, which this one has like the colored dresses and stuff like that. Here's the next, so if you want to read that, give you a few more seconds to look at it. And then we'll carry on. And then this is from the, now, if you also don't know, this is the second leg of the Eras tour with the colored dresses, which is the preview to Taylor Swift's next era. And then this is from 2023. I think mine was like from the green because the Foxborough color and the charm four-leaf cleaver because it's from the Celtics basketball team. But it's kind of like a mix in this section. So if those people who are confused, then you should probably know that. But I think this is from Foxborough, I think, but I don't know. I could be wrong on that. But the night I went to it was I was at the Rain show, but the rainiest like show because it was like a couple more 100,000 people, and it was like downpouring. I think it was at the end of course. I think it's like midway through Philippi Bridges set when the rain started. So it started that point on until well over the night. Wildest Dreams, Bad Blood. Oh my God, the Pyro! Look at that. People just missed out on one of the greatest tours of all time. Like seriously, if Michael Jackson would have done that, man, I would love to go. I would love him every second. But this is how I can get to my favorites, of course. And here's my favorite part: the Church of Polish department, which is added since the Paris show in 2024. Here's a little excerpt if you want to read it. Give you a few seconds. And then let's get on to it. So thank you very much for tuning in. I do apologize if this is not interesting for some people, but if you like to like relax for like and like if you don't have the Eras Tour book or you know what it looks like on the inside, I can show you this. I'll do another update in another 2 months just to show you and give something to people to look at and relax and look at the pages and stuff like that and know what it's all about. I'll do another update with me not talking for another time. I'll leave out some points. Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? Nice song. Here's the this is pretty cool. We got this little platform where she's like, I like how they do this like concept, and I was so lucky I went to the 2023 leg, not this one, because that would cost me a whole life. Down Bad, my favorite song. Yeah, I have instant memories coming back on to this. Pretty cool, huh? Fortnite with Post Malone, but yeah. And I was expecting this to even be released from when she announced it at the Grammy Awards, which back in 2024, which it was a highlight of my life. Of the smallest man that ever lived. I like how the sequencing of the jacket right here, so it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I Could Do With a Broken Heart, my favorite song of hers. I think this one, Fortnite, and yeah, I think the whole album I like so much. It's something special about it. It has all these different colors. Like this one has a dark blue. This one's black. This one's white. I like the white version, which is pretty cute. And here's the acoustic set. Now I'm gonna pause this for like 30 seconds, and then we'll continue. But one thing I wanted to point out before I let you read this for a couple more seconds is that the last show of the whole Eras tour for like the 2 years that she put on, she did a mashup with 3 to 4 different songs and with different extras from each lyrics, whether she's doing it on piano or guitar, which may be both. So if you also don't know, then if you don't know, now you know. So and if you want to see it, you can get your Disney Plus subscription if you want. So a few more seconds of the excerpt and we will continue. And one thing I want to put out, sadly I wasn't there for the acoustic set or the encore because the traffic, and I know. Here's the guitar, it's acoustic. It's pretty nice. Has every single song on here. I'll do a separate video for another time for the acoustics portion of the book. I just want to show you the basics, and then the acoustic piano. It's pretty cool. And then the infamous dive to the midnight section, which is the encore section. And here we are, the last part of the book. And then the bonus feature I'll show you after this, which we have enough time. Here's the excerpt, 3 more seconds. And then we're gonna continue. Here's the Lavender Haze portion. Pretty nice. Here's Anti-Hero, my all-time favorite song by Taylor Swift. My second favorite all-time favorite song by Taylor Swift is Cruise Song, but I only know. So, yeah. Midnight Rain. And what's cool about this is because when they do the Gillette show in Vauxhall, when they did Midnight Rain, it actually downpoured like a motherfucker. But yeah. And then Valenti shit. Hang on a second. I'm flipping through the. Hey on, folks. I do apologize if I skip through the pages, but let's continue. Okay. Here's Bejeweled. Pretty nice. Here's that infamous picture I like from Taylor Swift herself. You may see that on my TikTok account, but if you don't know, Mastermind, second to last song the whole concert. Here's that. And here's Karma. The last song of the night. And then for the final bell, which is right here. Now, for those who don't mention, up until the second to last show of her career spanning Eras tour, she descends from underneath the stage. But then the last show that she did, the Eras tour, she was with her dancers. They exited in the middle part of the stage, and then they went backstage. So I might as well point that out. Now it's time to look at behind the scenes. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Okay, everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Michael Jackson, CS of Department 997, aka Michael Androwski. It's time to the special behind the scenes portion of the book of the Taylor Swift Eras Tour book. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna show you each page real slowly. And once again, I do apologize about the fan. It's kind of hot outside. So here's what the timeline for what this day looks like. The stage build here, and it's the little Alive and In style dresser era. Yeah, the one that gets carried on stage. It's pretty awesome. Now this one's from the Eras Tour End of an Era documentary picture that's been photoshopped, so pretty cool. Mimi in the Pouring Rain. So this is the how the rain shows. I think one of them is from the Foxborough show. You can tell because this is from the Foxborough show, and these two from the Foxborough show I don't remember, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Now here's the microphone collection. I'll show you one by one here. Now the next one, the one with the snakes is from the Reputation era, and there's a color code to each one, so it's pretty cool. And then the Guest has that, which is pretty nice. And then it has guitars on it, which is pretty awesome. And that's the little battery acid that goes in it. It's the 13 sequence limestone guitar, which is pretty nice. I'll show you that. Alright. Here's the band of vocals and dancers. So we have the people who were with. It's mainly Taylor Swift's band and stuff like that, if you wanted to know them. That's pretty cool. Here's the rehearsals from 2022 and 2023. And here's 2024 with Torture Porch Department. This also can be featured on the Anna Venero documentary. Here's the wardrobe, which is, I haven't seen this before, but this is so cool. Here's the acoustic set dresses and stuff. The Karma jackets. Yeah, it was to a world. Here's the sketches for each set. I think it's from Fantino Pong. I can't read that too well. But these are both sketches for the Eras tour. What the final product will be like if she would try it on. It's pretty cool. So, and lastly, here's the fans messages. I'm gonna pause this for like a minute, and then that'll be it for the video. We get to 2021, we'll get to a few more seconds. It says, my hope is to you find ways to create your spaces around your daily life, your school, your job. That will be really real legacy to live. That's exactly. And then, yeah, this is a really special book. And then lastly, it has all the last part is really awesome. It has every single outfit from each era throughout the whole tour in chronological order. And there's all the dates. I went to the 9th stop from May 19th to May 21st, 29th. No, the 9th stop of the tour in 2023 on May 19th through 21st. I was on the 20th show. Alright, everybody, that will do for the Taylor Swift Eras Tour book overview, and I hope you liked this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. So, thank you all for watching the video. See you next time, and hopefully like this video as much as I do. So, be sure to comment, rate, subscribe, and share for more, and I'll see you in the next one. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. This is Michael Jackson, Taylor Swift Department 7 sign out. Please stay tuned for the same overview by Michael Jackson and all the songs videos. So, thank you, everyone, and take care. Bye-bye.